Howdy folks, this is Hellcrex here. Just doing a update for IDICBeer's Get Her Painted. Tonight I've been working on my Bloodcrushers of Khorne for my demon army. I had these guys for a while just sitting in a box. You know, I started them, assembled them, and there they sat. So now I'm finally getting around to put a little bit of paint on them. As you can see, I've been kind of busy. You know, I have the big project going on with the dystopian wars, but so I got this. Oh, this came in today in the mail. I don't know if you can see that. Let's get it focused real good. Come on, focus. There we go. This is a little miniature that's going to be for the dystopian wars, but it's an actual model of the Fort Drum fort that's in Manila Bay in the Philippines. Back in the early, like 1909 or 1908 or something like that, the United States Navy built the unsinkable battleship. It's made out of concrete and steel, and it looks kind of like a battleship of the era, and it was involved in World War II. It was one of the last forts to surrender, along with Corregidor in the Manila Bay when the United States Army surrendered. You know, bad day for U.S., but you know, we eventually came back and took it back. But I digress. So what we got here is I've got the base coat down on all these guys. What we have is a base of Khorne red, as you can see, and I put down some brass on it and some metallic. You know, you see in the box art, you know, everything is done up in red. I decided I'm gonna go and leave the lower part all metallic, and the top is going to be red, and that's what I'm going to do with all of these. You can see you get a little bit more metallic art work. You know, you got the standard steel, you got the brass, a combination of both on everything. This guy here is that in my previous videos you've seen I had the Gore Thunder battery, which is for Khorne, which has the cannons of Khorne, and so it's 3 cannons of Khorne and a herald. Well, I got 3 extra heralds with that kit because you can build a blood throne or a cannon of Khorne. So I got these 3 left over, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna put one of these guys on it so you can see he looks pretty amazing. You know, he's big. You know, you look at the standard guy, put him right next to him here, and he's a little guy compared to him. So the little bloodletter is a lot smaller than your standard. So that's going to be when it's not a leader, he's going to be a herald, and I'm probably going to get another box eventually, so I can make a full, you know, large unit of these guys and just smash into stuff. You know, chop things up. It's like, oh, look over there, a bunch of Space Marines. Sorry about your day. We're gonna chop you up in little bits. You know, with their little AP3 swords, like power swords. But yeah, that's what we got done. As you can see on these guys, they're pretty much done. All I have to do now on them is I got to work on the horns. I got to finish the swords and more brass and steel. You know, because right here he's holding the mounting part. So when you put him on, you know, it hooks up, so he's looking like he's hanging on to the juggernaut. So I got to get through and match everything up with that. But you know, that's another probably 4-6 hours worth of work left. But what I plan on doing next is, oops, sorry, take the camera, is I want to do the similar paint scheme as I got on the Bloodcrushers of Khorne. As you can see, I got it's kind of an orangey. It's a multi. If you look, if you can see it real close up, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in here a little bit. is it layers from the brass. Is right next to the brass I have the Khorne red, and it moves slowly to the center. There's a layer that's like a layered Joker Carol orange right in the middle, just a fine layer of it, because it blends right in, because Joker Carol orange is so thin that it just barely, it doesn't cover it, and you take a brush and you just kind of slide it over and move it around, and you have a nice transition. If you can see this in person, it just like it's glowing. So you got the brass on the edges, and it just moves into the center, and that's what I plan on doing with these guys. Is on all these layers, you can see that it'll be the same thing. I'm gonna try to do the same effect, so that's gonna take some time to do that there. But the next layer will be, I got the first layer was Khorne, then I'll go with Fist on red. So there's Khorne red and the Fist on red, and then a layer of Evil Sun Scarlet, and then a layer of Joker Carol. So we'll have those 3 layers going out with it. So that's what the plan is, and hopefully I'll have these things done by next weekend. But yep, that's it. Oh, I guess my son's been around. More Battletech miniatures. This Warhammer. That's a Warhammer there. I think that looks like a 7M, I think. But yeah, we got Battletech stuff going on around here too. So, well, that's all we got for you tonight, folks. It's 1 a.m. I guess it'd be Saturday, October 8th. Yeah, because Monday is the 10th, which is Leif Erikson Day. Some people call it Columbus Day. I call it Leif Erikson Day because Columbus was not the first European that made it over here. So I don't credit somebody for being second. So anyway, that's what we got. This is Hulkrix. You guys have a great night and great day, and you go out there and rid the world of all those unpainted miniatures. You have a good one. Good night.